Uncle Boca here. Look what I got. A special treat. That's right. I got something. I've been excited about this. And I'll tell you what's making me review it today. This. So yesterday, I'm in Trader Joe's shopping. And they have the little kiosk set up where they let you try stuff, usually new products, right? So I walk up to the girl. I'm like, ooh, what's this? And she had crackers with this. It's a brie cream cheese. So it's like super spreadable. And it's strong. So she had these crackers with this brie cream cheese and a fig jam. And I tried one and it was to die for. And I said, oh man, I don't know if I want to do fig jam. And then I remembered that I have this from the Dean of all things spicy. This is a spicy plum jam that he made. If you see the thumbnail, it's a picture of when he gave this to me last month. Me and him got to meet up, got to see his awesome pepper garden. And it was great, man. It was excellent. And we traded fire. So he gave me a bunch of peppers. I gave him some peppers. I didn't have as much, but we exchanged fire. That's one of the things I like doing, man. I like the trade, you know. But either way, I was bringing stuff for him, regardless if he had anything for me. But he hooked me up with some excellent pods and some products, and this is one of them. He made this. Now he did say there is some star anise, whole pieces of star anise in this, to be careful. So I will try to see that, but we're gonna review it. We'll do a spicy solo bite, and then we'll get into it with these with some of the crackers in the brie spread. So spicy plum jam, guys. I'm excited. Oh yeah. Oh, it smells so good. What's good, Noah? How you doing? I got this spicy plum jam. Now, I don't eat a lot of sweets, but when I do, it's stuff like this, man. Linda's Fiery Treats sent me a whole bunch of stuff last year. Wow, and it's just excellent. And then store-bought jams are not what's hitting, so this is a spicy. This is made with super hot, so it could be pretty hot. But let's get a solo bite. Oh, look at that. You see the whole pieces of plum in there. Wow. Wow, man, that's good. And it's hot. If you're not a chili head and you ate this, you would go into straight panic mode. Straight panic mode. Smash that like button, people. 26 people watching. Wow. The flavor on this is phenomenal. A plum jam, guys. Okay? The spice, what's up, Blake? The spice on it is for real. There's super hots in there. It's hot. Okay? Wow, that's got some serious heat. All right, let's go. Oh, this stuff is real loose, guys. I didn't know it was that loose. All right, so let's try the brie spread. Woo, almost lost my knife. All right, let's try the brie spread with the plum jam on top of it. This is what when I tried that fig jam with this yesterday at Trader Joe's, I was like, man, this is what's going to hit. Get out of Dodge, man. Wow. That's phenomenal. The first time I ever tried anything similar to this was when we were doing the filming for Super Hot. They shot part of it 5 minutes from my house. Not Charlotte. That was a different shoot. I live further from Charlotte. But Troy Primo was there. And he had some crackers and cream cheese. And then he would put his strawberry cayenne or the fig habanero jam on it. It's the first time I tried that. I was blown away by it. And so I got some jam from them and proceeded to eat that with the cream cheese. But this is another level, man. This is hotter. It's got way more spice to it. This plum jam is dank. And this brie, the brie's got a sharpness to it. Look at that. I'm going hard in the paint today, guys. There ain't nothing touching that, man. Wow. Now, the heat on this is for real. It's hot, okay? This is hot. This has super hot peppers in it. Stuff hotter than a Reaper. There's probably warthogs and primatalis in there. Who knows? It's hot. Smash that like button if you just jumped on. Jabronis. With the brie spread, it mellows it out. So, anybody that likes a little bit of spice, that could not handle eating this plum jam solo, if they put the brie with it, it'd be doable. Oh man. Wow, it is good, Blake. I'm so impressed with that. Hands down. That is excellent, man. We got a lot of sauce reviews coming. I got a whole bunch of stuff from Stephen Happy up here. I still got sauces galore to review. So, I don't know if you guys seen the video I did yesterday. I did the Totino's Hellfire Pizza Rolls. I'm not a big fan of them. And then someone said, Brian Ames just reviewed them. His video was uploaded the same time as mine, which is weird. But anyways, I went and watched Brian's video. He was loving those things, man. Of course, me and him both agreed they weren't hot, but I was mainly disappointed by the amount of bad ingredients in it. The imitation mozzarella. That's why when you cook them, some of the cheese is melted and some it's not. It's not real. Not real cheese, So, yeah, that was my once in a while do something like that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's not how I read up the story on how they created those, and it was a guy that he had an egg roll machine, and he probably he wanted to make other things with it, and one of his workers, some lady, said, let's put pizza stuff in it, and voila, pizza rolls were born. That was way back in the days. And now we've moved into this era where the U.S. government, who likes to regulate every damn thing, they don't regulate food enough. They don't. Listen, hot sauce. I don't know anyone that's ever gotten sick from hot sauce. The regulations on this are through the roof. Even when you acidify it, it's not going to go bad. Okay, it's not going to hurt anybody. The FDA will still recommend putting preservatives in it. For what? They're ass backwards, man. I'm sorry to say it, but this country's in hell. Do you know what? My wife, people will look at what my wife eats and my kids, and they eat only 100% certified organic. And I mostly eat that. But guess what? They only do that with food made in the U.S. Stuff that's made in Italy, even England, Germany, Albania, anywhere over there. My wife and my kids will eat it. But if it's made in the U.S., they won't eat it. Unless it's certified organic, and then even still they question it. Why is that? And I'll tell you this, the other night I had to run to Walmart at nighttime. And I noticed something. The people in the grocery section, they were all large. Okay? I'm large. But they were all very large. It begs the question. Why? The answer? They're eating Walmart food, man. Toxic. Toxic. Walmart has very little organic options, and there's always recalls every week because I am FDA approved. I have access to the FDA website, and whatever. I get notifications on every recall in the U.S. You know who the most of them are from? Walmart and big food companies. Okay? You don't see recalls on small batch stuff. You don't see recalls on certified organic stuff. Hardly ever. Once in a while, something will happen. It's gonna. It's natural. The recalls are on the genetically modified, the listeria outbreaks because these plants are not clean enough. Okay? Why so much listeria? It's the conditions. You're letting people make food in filthy conditions with filthy drainage and sewer, and it's all these big, huge companies. And you know what? They don't care if they kill people. They have insurance. You know? They have a lot bigger insurance than I do. I only have $1 million in coverage. No, I don't think I would ever need to use that. I make hot sauce. And I do it right. Trust me, and I see some hot sauce companies that don't even go as far as I do. I bottle my stuff at 200 degrees, cap it, tip it over. And if you stick a probe in it, you're going to see 185, 190 at the lowest, and then the cap goes on. And it's acidified. It's crazy. And I see some hot sauce makers. I've seen videos of people making hot sauce, and I've seen some big, huge companies making hot sauce. They got their spigot or their temp, whatever, their pneumatic filler on 180, 185. They fill up 100 bottles, then they start capping them. Ain't no way you stick a probe in that. It's going to be over 180 after it sits there like that. No. So, but even still, hot sauce, cooked to 160, acidified the right way, I trust to eat it. But think about that, the regulations on hot sauce, the red tape on it, having to enter the scheduled process with the Z values, all this stuff. But they will allow you to eat straight poison. Petroleum, microplastics, genetically modified. Number one poison that's in most of the food in America is glyphosate. Monsanto, Roundup. Americans love eating Roundup. I swear. Wow, this is amazing. I'm going to try a bite of just this brie spread. It's very loose. I wish it was a little bit thicker than that, but sharp, salty. It don't taste that great by itself, though. It's it's just a vessel for the jam. Well, I can't eat. I gotta stop. I don't want that much sugar in me. This is excellent. Thank you, Dean. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. Wow. I gotta save some of this for later. Top notch right there. They should sell that in stores, man. I think the problem, why don't you see more spicy products in stores and stuff like that? The thing is, It won't sell that good most of the time. But also, there's another issue. The food industry has lied. They put, you know, spicy on this and stuff. It's not spicy. They put hot. They put hellfire. They put Carolina Reaper, ghost pepper, scorpion pepper. And you try it, and there's not noticeably any of that in there. And then you look at the ingredients, and there's all this stuff, and the preservatives and nasty stuff is higher on the list by weight than the peppers. What's that about? Well, it's all lies. That's right, Noah. He said just like the fast food, spicy foods generally, general market chokes up at black pepper. Yeah, yeah. I was I was impressed with. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what fast food. I'll say this: as far as store bought stuff, that when the ghost pepper chunky soup came out, I was impressed with that. Bulldog 3X noodles. Okay, you impressed me. You added some heat. As far as fast food goes, the ghost pepper Whopper is phenomenal. It is. Burger King is trash at coming out with new products. They have never been able to pull it off. Okay, and then the very few ones that they do that are good, they only have them as a promotion. Like the sliders. When you buy the 6-pack of the Burger King sliders, phenomenal. They were excellent. And they had those for, I don't know, a while. But then they didn't have them no more. But Burger King, man, I tried like that Mexican chicken sandwiches. I don't know. Their food is toxic and it's trash, except the Whopper, people. Don't ever disrespect the Whopper. The Whopper is a classic, and that's the most of the people go to Burger King for that. They got that down to a science. Now the ghost pepper Whopper, I don't remember detecting like a lot of heat in it. I think there was just a little sting, but it was good. It tasted good. The first, the Arby's brisket challenge, I forgot what it was called, if it was fiery or whatever. Um, the first brisket challenge was great. They gave you a free milkshake with it for the heat. I had to put tincture in the milkshake, you know. That was good. It wasn't hot. Like, I mean, there might have been a little tiny sting to it, but the Hangry Joe's, you got to sign the waiver. They didn't put enough sauce. I'll say that was an excellent. I think that was the best chicken sandwich I've had in years. It's better than Popeyes. So next time I go to Trader Joe's, all I got to do is show them the email, or not Hangry Joe's. I don't have to even sign the waiver and go through the app and all that nonsense I did last time. All I have to do is show them that I signed a waiver before. And I'm going to tell them I want my sandwich saturated. Okay? It was weird because I could smell it and I could taste it. Like the first bite, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be hot. And then I'm eating it and I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't that bad at all. And Ryan and Liel are the ones that told me about it. And they said that they went to, I think it was Virginia Beach or something. And they did that challenge. And they said they got rocked off of it the first time. And then the second time they said it was like nothing. So I think it matters which store you go to and how much they're putting on. I just getting it how it was the first time, but next time I go to High Point, I'm getting that Hangry Joe's challenge again, the Hangry Hot Challenge. I'm getting it again, and I'm going to tell them to load it up, and if it burns the heck out of me, so what, you know? But, yeah, the spicy soup was good, man. I mean, it was. When they first gave out the first 500 cans, I was on the website. It said 12 o'clock, and I had the website ready on my phone and my computer, and I actually got in. This is before they released it. I got in and was checking out, and it spun, and then it said I didn't make it in time. Like, they were gone. So I was a little upset about that. But then, you know, they put it out on the market, and I tried it, and you can detect the heat in it, you know? That's how it should be. That's how it should be. If you guys remember back in the 90s, there was cilantro or salsa verde Doritos that came out. The best Doritos ever. They had a flavor to them that was phenomenal, and they had some heat. And they stopped making them, and they came out with them again later on. They were trash, but they stopped making them, they said, because they were too hot. They were too spicy for people. So don't do that. It's like ghost pepper salsa from Mrs. Renfro's. They used to sell it here in the store, and they stopped carrying it because they said people were complaining it was too spicy. It says ghost pepper, okay? It says ghost pepper. I'll tell you right now, I don't care. Some old lady or whoever it is comes in with it. Because this happened at my local store. The lady, well, one lady, when this manager was on, came in, already opened the jar, tried it, wanted her money back because it was too hot. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, I would have probably sent that up to corporate. I would have probably said, this is not a valid reason to exchange something. Sorry. That's like you buying something that says low sodium or no salt, and you bringing it back to the store and saying, hey, sorry, but this does not have enough salt for me. You know? Like, no, man, I'm not giving your money back. Get out of here. I'm serious. I would have fought that, but they didn't. They bowed down and they pulled the ghost pepper salsa from the stores. They still have the other ones, but they don't want to have the ghost pepper. So that's what's disappointing. Is the big industry, you know, Doritos, all of them, all these big companies have put Reaper and Scorpion and all this crap on their labels, and there's not enough in there to detect it. And I'm talking about like even my kids or my like friends or coworkers that hate spice, they can't detect the heat. It's not hot then. You shouldn't call it Reaper. They misrepresented, you know? And then you got Ed Curry lying about the Scoville on these sauces. This sauce is 2.2 million. No, it's not. No, it's not. His last sauce was hotter than the original Triple X, and that was only 60,000. When he was interviewed and they asked him about it, he's like, yeah, the general public doesn't know. We just put those numbers on there. All lies. It's all lies. And I'm tired of liars. Deport Candace Owens now. Deport Candace Owens. Deport. You should see the replies I get when I post that on Facebook. I put deport Candace Owens, and I get people that literally like, they can't do that. She's a U.S. citizen. Or a lot of people defend her, man. And what it is, it's this fantasy, right? The internet has just fried all of our brains to a certain extent. Every one of us has been affected by it, okay? I have. I'll admit it. I get on Facebook and just scroll sometimes. It's like this fantasy of people want to believe Candace Owens. They want the conspiracy.
Some of them are just trying to inform you that it's not possible.
Yeah, I know that. But I know. I'm just joking. But I let some of them know. I'm like, listen, I'm not serious about it. But anyways, and then sort of like, but the problem is you really would love to see her deported. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to see. Actually, I don't care. I'm not talking about deport. I would love to see her go home. That's what I love to see her do. You know? And for her to say her husband wouldn't allow her after she challenged Turning Point to a debate, and they said, come on. And she said, I'll do it within 24 hours. And she said, oh, my husband won't. Your husband won't let you? Are you kidding me, Candace? You're a freaking feminist. Your husband has no say-so in anything you do. You don't listen to your husband. You listen to the Catholic Church. That's who bought her. But anyways, I think Catholic Owens, I think Candace Owens needs to just take a break. Go away from it. You lied and you don't have all the things. I have proof. She's never shown any proof of anything she said. She is way worse than Alex Jones, way worse than Kanye West. And the sad thing is there's so many people that believe her. And I don't know why they do. It's like, hey, she's never shown you any proof. But yeah, so Candace Owens, oh my Lord. I've never liked her, and I've always felt something weird because I think I did listen to her a few times years back.
Yeah, I was going to say you did used to like her.
I mean, I didn't dislike her.
The only time I've ever heard anything she said was when you were watching her.
Yeah, she's came on the TV and stuff, and I've watched her, and she used to say a lot of stuff that was true. You know, she was pretty balanced and at one point. But then what I seen is she started going off in other directions. Okay. And she was claiming to be a Christian, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Catholic." Now Catholics, they move on people like Abby Johnson, Candace Owens, so many of them. They move on them, and they try to buy them into this, And it's weird because I'll be honest, all the stuff. Listen to this, all the stuff Candace Owens says about Israel and all these conspiracy theories and stuff. She might just be replacing the Jesuits with Israel. You know what I'm saying? She may. I mean, the Catholic Church, when they approach you, they're like, "Yeah, we're going to take care of you, but you're Catholic now," and they'll give you money, and they'll get you. The main thing they get people is speaking engagements. They're really good at that, and that person has to promote Catholicism to a certain extent. So, but yeah, when you see anybody that claims to be a Christian and then they go to Rome, they ain't a Christian. All right, let me read these last couple. What's up,
It
God?
doesn't mean literally if they just go to Italy.
No. All right, Texas new beginning
more
clip.
Clearly, because some people don't understand. Some people are simple.
What did I get George Floyd for Christmas? I don't know. I don't celebrate Christmas. I didn't get him anything, man. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't, seriously. I don't know why people don't believe me. They don't believe me. I'm not against.
A lot of Christians don't celebrate Christmas because, why? Obviously, it's not that Christmas of a holiday, or the entire world wouldn't celebrate it.
Yeah, it's not. Go watch some videos after this. I'm gonna get off here. Go watch the origins of Christmas videos, and you'll see there's nothing Christian about it. So it's not a Christian holiday at all. It's just not. Anyone that says it is just a liar, and they probably listen to Candace Owens.
Without getting too technical, basically what happened is that
if you want to celebrate,
back in the day, people were already having those holidays off.
Yep.
So Christians started trying to incorporate. It was probably the Catholic Church, which is
Christ Mass,
which is not set.
Yes.
Christian. It was the Catholic Church, which is not Christian, but they do believe in Jesus, their version of Jesus. But anyway, so those holidays were already available, and people had them off.
Good for you, God.
To be able to visit family. So the Catholics made that, made certain Catholic holidays on those days, so that they could, because that's the only days they could get off to celebrate it from work. And then Christians kind of never reformed from that when the Reformation happened, and they went away from the Catholic Church. Actually, they did reform, but then they fell back into it.
Yeah, and it's all just marketing and lies.
It used to be illegal in the United States.
Make Christmas illegal.
To celebrate Christmas because of the Puritans.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. John Owen.
It wasn't illegal in the whole United States. It was illegal in like one state.
It was illegal in the 13 colonies.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes. So, yeah.
So it's normal for Christians not to celebrate it.
Yeah.
We don't celebrate any of the holidays except Thanksgiving.
Because Thanksgiving's a real true Christian holiday.
And we'd like to celebrate Old Testament stuff, even though we're not like.
Oh my God, your hands.
We don't really have the same doctrine as people who do a good job celebrating it. But I'd like to learn more about them and do a better job. I tried to celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles this year, but didn't really do that great.
Show them your hand.
Be better about it in the
future.
Look at
this. She looks like 100. Just show them. Just your damn hand. Show them.
No, you won't show up on camera anyway.
Yes, I will. Oh my God.
No, I don't think it will.
She's got broke out. She was using oregano oil. Guys, I will not tell you ever, and you'll never hear this from my mouth. Do not ever do a Robbie dropper of oregano oil.
Oh, that'll be wet.
Sure.
It'd
probably make you go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's way hotter than capsaicin, and it probably
burns the hell out of you.
It would probably be more. Because capsaicin affects your pain, your pain sense, your nerves to feel where you're feeling pain, but you're actually not doing any damage to yourself. But if you did a Ravi drop, if you did one little drop of oregano, it would probably be a chemical burn.
Oh yeah.
And it would be a real burn, not just a feeling.
It tells you put 1 to 2 drops in like a huge amount of liquid.
So I have a rash right now because I used oregano on my skin oil, which is fine, except evidently I did not deplete it, and I put it in coconut oil, which is what you're supposed to do, but evidently I didn't. I used too much oregano, not enough
So put
coconut
your
oil.
hand right here. Let me see if it shows
That's
up.
not even from that.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. That's not what my rash looks
Turn it
like.
this
This
way.
is just what was already on my hand before I had a rash, because my hand got really dried out from washing it over and over and then scratching it.
Yeah. Well, but it's still, I think so.
My body looks more like hives.
Yeah, it's the oregano oil, and I don't think it's just from her wiping on her. It might be just an overload of it.
The first time I met him, I had been putting frankincense on my face every day, and I didn't realize that's why my face had gotten a rash. Which frankincense is also good, but I was definitely using too much, and I had assumed. I worked in childcare. I was a gymnastics coach. I taught preschool. I did after school. So I assumed that I got something from the kids. So I didn't stop using the frankincense. I kept using more of it, thinking I would help it. So when I met him on my first date, I had a really big rash all over my face that I thought was this thing you get. The kids is common kids. I can't remember the name of it.
Impetigo.
Yeah, I thought it was that, but it was not. I just needed to stop using the fragrances on my face.
That was our first date. Can you imagine that?
Oils are all the essential oils. Almost all of them you can put on your skin and are healthy for you.
Yeah.
But you have to but you can't use too much of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's got the oregano oil burned, but that's what it does. It's good for you though, and it actually is antibiotic.
Well, I think it's I don't remember all it is, but it's antifungal, antibacterial,
And
antibiotic, and other things. So is coconut oil, but oregano is even stronger than prescribed antibiotics.
Yeah, and that's why. So we made some bone broth, and I put 1 drop, not a whole dropper. It even says on the box, it says
It's
drop, not dropper. Like it's literally.
It's also anti-parasitic.
Yes. But yeah, but that stuff there, I put that 1 drop on there, and we all drank that bone broth, and it just literally knocked the hell out of it. Whatever was wrong with us, it knocked it out of us, like it did. But I think we did get a little hives from it.
And it tastes pretty decent in the bone broth. It just makes it taste a little bit of time.
But I mean, I'm talking about, listen, if you threw a cup of dried oregano in something, that's how concentrated it is. So it's really good, man. Mrs. Bocado asked me to order some, and I think I forgot the first couple of days, but I've seen a lot of stuff about it over the past couple months. And how concentrated it is, and like how all the health benefits of it. And I'm like, damn, man, a lot of that stuff works, man. The big pharma doesn't want you to know that.
I used to use colloidal silver, but some colloidal silver is made incorrectly, and if you can get it made the right way, it's good for you. But if you get it made the wrong way from a bad company, it's not good for you.
What's that other stuff? Methylene blue, that crap that's made in China. It dyes your tooth. If it gets on your tooth is blue forever. Absolutely not.
What are you talking about? I've never heard of it.
Methylene blue? Oh my Lord! How have you not seen that? There's a million.
I mean, I've heard. I recognize the name, but I don't know what it is.
Some crap that RFK took.
I don't know about fake medicines. I just know about holistic medicines. I don't know about all these chemical from like pharmaceutical companies.
RFK was seen on a plane dropping some of it on his tongue, and I don't know if someone took the video like on purpose, if it was just them, whatever. It went viral. Everyone's like, "What is he taking? What is he taking?" And then they're like, "Oh, it's methylene blue," and then within 2 weeks, like 10 Chinese companies had production ramped up, and this is why it's dangerous. I watched the
What
thing.
is it for, though?
I don't know. It's supposed to help with who knows what, man, with all these people, all this TikTok stuff. So I watched this guy that makes.
I just use basic.
What's the guy make from the? What does he tap?
Traditional stuff.
Gum. There's a guy that makes gum from sap. Okay, he has a company out in the West. So this guy, he makes this all natural gum. I was tempted to order some, and it looked. I mean, I just love the story behind it, everything, and the amount of work that goes behind it is insane. So this guy has this gum company, right? Well, it goes viral. Okay, so now within 2 to 3 weeks, there's imitation of his company, the logo, the packaging, these perfect boxes, and everything. Oh, winter berries. Really? I didn't know that. But wait, what's a winter berry? What's a winter berry? I never heard of it. Spirit Professor, what is a winter berry? So listen to this. He showed, like, one of his commercials shows the imitations and shows how fast they got pumped out, and they're from China. And that's why a lot of times, sometimes you order something and it takes a while. I ordered these shirts. Let me tell you something. I ordered these shirts, 4 of them. And they said ship the next day. I'm like, okay. Took me 3 weeks to get them. They were from China. And I watched, like, track that came from China to somewhere else and this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, so the China, man, they are able to, they have these factories, and they have, with their AI and their amount of slave labor they have there, they are able to take something and they can, like this stuff right here. They haven't, I don't know if they've caught on to this yet, all right? But it's probably not enough people. This probably hasn't went viral or something. This is what, it's a drink. It's excellent. Tastes great. Cardio Go. And it's good. It helps open up your arteries.
The
and your
winter
veins.
berry has more antioxidants than usual berries.
Okay.
Like lingonberries and cranberries.
I love lingonberries.
I mean, it has antioxidants like it. I don't know if it tastes anything like it.
He said they legit taste like wintergreen gum. Wow. Grow well next to blueberries. Ain't that something? Yeah, I remember Wintergreen Park. But I remember, yeah, the wintergreen was different than the spearmint and the peppermint. Yeah, wintergreen, man, love it. China they can see this. If it just random, any TikToker, okay, were to do a video and be like, hey guys, this is what I take every day. That's why I'm so big and buff and bad and strong. Ah! You know, an influencer or just a TikToker, then the video, it doesn't even matter if it's an influencer. That video goes viral of this stuff. And what they're going to do is somebody from China is going to take, and one of these companies from China, they're going to order it. They're going to have it shipped to one of their people in the U.S. and have it shipped the next day air or something to China. They're going to get it over there fast. They're going to reverse engineer it to the best of their ability, but they're not going to have all the ingredients. They're not going to spend all the money to have, no. They're going to chintz out, and they're going to throw a bunch of toxic garbage in it, okay? 2 weeks later, you're going to see Cardio Go. And there might be like a space between the Go and the Cardio. But there'll be the fruit on there. They might throw a little like apple in there or something. It'll look just like this. You won't be able to tell the difference unless you have this next to it or you really look at it. The next thing you know, people are ordering it like crazy. And that's what's happening with a lot of the stuff. The knockoffs.
I don't buy anything from China as much as possible, no matter what it is. Not clothes, nothing.
No. And that's what people don't understand. When I see, listen, I don't eat anything that says made in China or a food from China. Hell no. Hot sauce? No, of course not. There's no regulation there.
Besides,
you think they really care?
Besides the fact that there's no regulation, I think that they would love to hurt us and probably have been actively trying. Because, like, there's so many countries that just literally hate us, but they're not really doing all that much about their hate. They're just complaining about us. They might be coming over here trying to bomb us once in a while. But I think China is just quietly doing, they bleach their garlic. I think they're just quietly doing what they've done since ancient times, which is just wisely understanding how to break the morality and health of their enemies so that they're not a threat.
Yeah.
I love China. I love Chinese people. I love the Chinese language, and I like to study it sometimes. I love watching Chinese docudramas, but because I know a lot about them, I kind of have my opinions about the way they might do things.
They don't eat the stuff they sell us. Let's just say that. Okay? They don't. But shout out to Vladimir Putin. But Putin is now realizing how toxic Russians' food is, a lot of it. And he's actually giving like, I don't know I don't know if it's like stimulus or if you'd refer to it as subsidies or something. But anyways, Putin is now promoting organic farming and organic gardening. And he is giving away like plots of land, and he's really trying to kickstart this organic revolution.
That's good because they were as bad as China.
Yeah, and Russia literally was, they were, I think, I don't know.
I think he just realized if he wants to win a war, his people have to be healthy.
Yeah, but there's a lot of
You can't go to war with half-dead soldiers.
Yeah, a lot of toxic food in Russia, but they do not have GMOs. So, like, there's no glyphosate, which is one of the big problems here in America. But there's a lot of ultra-processed stuff, and there was a lot of problems with the fish, like farm-raised salmon, this isn't just Russia, it's everywhere. Is those farm-raised salmon are eating fish pellets that come from the Baltic Sea, which is toxic as all hell. And then they are they're putting anti-parasitical in the water. You should see that. You ever see a salmon farm in Norway? They have hazmat suits on and a gas pump, like you see at the gas out on the end of the dock, and they sit there and put tons of these chemicals.
Norway?
Yep.
I knew people did that, but I didn't know they did it in Norway. I would have assumed that Norway would have been one of the cleaner countries.
Norway is one of the cleaner countries as far as what they eat, and that Norwegian salmon.
Well, there's a good example of the fact that you can't trust what you buy from other countries first, especially countries like China, but I would have assumed something from Norway would have been safe.
And they put dye.
But you can't even trust what they're selling in other countries, only what they eat themselves. Go to Walmart
or any grocery store and look at the salmon. Don't not the wild caught, the one that just says pink salmon. See what it says.
Yeah, but maybe we should stop buying things from Europe and expecting them to be safe.
No, that farm salmon, those companies are owned mostly by the U.S. and they're
Well, I wouldn't eat farmed fish from any country, no matter how clean it is. No. But still, it makes me concerned since they're only selling it. Yeah. I shouldn't trust anybody.
I've been into farmed shrimp one time. I've been into it, and it tasted like iodine. Like it was overly iodine-y. And I said, no.
We try to make everything from scratch as much as possible. We're trying to go extremely from scratch more than ever, and we're trying to finally get to that. But we sometimes buy
pepper paintbrush.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
Look at that! Wow! Isn't that cool? Eliza's pepper paintbrush.
But we sometimes buy some frozen foods that are from Europe because they do a good job with their food, and they don't have any preservatives because they're frozen.
Yeah, that's right.
Hi, baby.
Oh, in Canada they ate poutine. Yeah. Oh, how's Dean's job? Man, that stuff is so good. Oh, he gave you a jar last night? Wait till you try this. This is phenomenal. Look I ate half a jar, man. Phenomenal. That's the best spicy jam I've ever had. Period.
Do you like a vomit?
All right, guys, we're gonna get going. We'll be back on here. I got a cool video for you to see tomorrow.